Happy New Year, my beautiful and gorgeous Boujee friend. Welcome back to the channel. How did you spend your New Year, friend? Let me know in the comment section down below. I spent it hella boring. I played loteria with my family, and then I went upstairs and fell asleep before 9 p.m. like a grandma. So a lot of you guys saw these nails on my Instagram and you guys went crazy, and you guys already know that I had to hook y'all up and I had to deliver the tutorial. So today we are going to create this over-the-top set, friend. But before we move on, I would love to mention that I finally have merch available. I will be selling on a platform called Teespring, and it is a platform where I could create little designs and they will print them out on sweatshirts, masks, and create stickers for me. And they will be shipping out the sweaters for me, or the items for me as well. So as you guys can see, really quick, I want to show you guys the sweaters. I purchased two of them. I bought this Boujee friend sweater, and I bought this little Vanity Val Boujee tuna sweatshirt as well. These are Hanes sweatshirts, and they are equal quality to Gildan sweatshirts. And I also bought a mask as well, and the mask actually runs a bit small, so please look at the measurements before you purchase. And I also bought the stickers as well, and I love the stickers. I can't wait to stick these everywhere. I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody that purchases something in advance. Thank you guys so much for helping me believe in myself and, you know, allowing me to do things like this. This is so cool. I never thought I'd ever have a merch line, and I'm so thankful for you guys for giving me this opportunity. And if you guys don't buy anything, that's okay, boo-boo. I still love you just as much. Just you being here and watching the tutorial is enough for me. Thank you so much for your constant love and support. And let's get back into the video, friend. No more chit-chatting about sweatshirts. Okay, my spicy mommy hot tamale. So before we get started, we have to prep our nails. So let's get our trusty nail file right here. And these are my nail beds. They look really crusty and really dusty, and they look really ugly because you know what? I am a nail biter. So let's get our nail file and let's prep our nails. I prep my nail bed by just filing the tops of my nail beds. You don't have to do it very roughly. Do it gently. And I'm going to do this to all of my nails, but I'm just going to show you how I do it on this one finger. And this is what our nails should look like after we are done buffing and filing the top. And once it has a little bit of texture, we're going to get some alcohol and we're just going to clean the tops of it. The alcohol helps dehydrate the nail and will help with the application. Like it'll stay, your nail will stay on longer if you clean it off with alcohol. Makes sense? So now we're going to grab our base coat right here. This is my Beetles base coat. You could use whatever base coat. This is just the one that I have here in my nail kit, and I'm just going to paint my nails like so, and then I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds, and then when we pop it out, it should look like this. Voila! There you go. Nice and shiny. And now we are going to grab some polygel. This is by Beetles as well. You guys could use any type of polygel that you guys want. This is just the one that I happen to have in my nail kit, and I'm just gonna add a nice thin like blob right here on top of my nail bed. And now I'm going to grab a nail tip, an extra long extendo tip, and I'm just going to place it on top of my nail bed like so. Also, make sure to clean off any excess polygel so that it doesn't set hella lumpy. You don't want that, friend. It's going to look really ugly. And I recommend that you wipe it off with rubbing alcohol and not your raw hands, friend. You don't want it to set on your skin. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip over my lamp. And while I hold my nail tip onto my finger so that it sets straight, I'm going to just place it right on top of my lamp, and I'm going to let it set like so. And once your nail is set, you're going to take it out of the UV lamp, and it should look like this, friend. And now I'm going to take a cuticle pusher, and I'm actually going to pop the extendo tip right off my finger, like bloop, just like that. And now we have this nubby little crystal looking nail. And I know you guys probably think I'm crazy, but friend, I'm not crazy. I know what I'm doing. And now we are going to take our little base coat, our little cat haired covered base coat. My bad, friends. I'm a crazy cat lady, and the cats are everywhere. So there's going to be little faux furs or pieces of fur everywhere. And now we are going to cover our little nubby nail that we just created with the base coat, and we are going to reapply the nail tip that we just popped off right on top of the nail tip again, and we are going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. I know this is crazy, friend, but this is just how I create my nails without acrylic. And once we take it out, this is what it should look like. It looks pretty basic, but we just created a really solid foundation for the nail to stick on and not fall off. And now I'm going to take my file and I'm going to blend the plastic nail into the little polygel foundation that we just created, and this will make the nail look like it's coming out of our finger, kind of like an acrylic. So we're just going to keep on blending until the nail looks good to us. And this is what my little nail looks like after I am done blending. And now to create a more sturdier nail, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my polygel, and I am going to apply a nice layer in the back. Okay, so now that you've added your nice little thick layer of polygel, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a little brush dipped in alcohol, and we're just gonna flatten down our little polygel. And once we are done flattening it down, this is what it should look like, friend. And I don't advise that you do this, but I actually want to make it a little bit shorter, so I'm gonna cut it down. I advise that you do this before you add your polygel, because this could really mess up your nail. I haven't set my nail yet, but still, don't do this. Do this before you add your polygel. So I'm going to clip it down to my preferred size, and now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set it in my UV lamp for 60 seconds. And bloop! This is what our nail looks like. Yes! No acrylic, mama. No acrylic, and it's extra long. And so now I'm gonna I'm gonna clean the bottom of my nail with alcohol so that I could get rid of that sticky layer that polygel gives you. And wow, here is our nail. Wow, wow, I love it. So gorgeous. Now our last and final step is to take a buffing block and to just blend in the rest of the nail all together. The reason why I added the polygel before blending the nail is because the polygel adds a nice thick sturdy layer that it allows you to blend the nail together with the buffer. Does that make sense? So if you were to buff your nail without that thick layer of polygel underneath, there's a possibility that you could break your nail. Am I making the sense or not making the sense? But once we are done buffing the nail, let's clean it off with some rubbing alcohol and let's dust it off. And voila, my beautiful and gorgeous Boujee friend, we have an extra long nail without acrylic, mama. Ew, we did it. So now that we have all the steps, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my hands off camera, and voila, here are my extra long nails. And if you guys want a more clear, like a more crystal clear type of look, I suggest you guys use IBD gel. I've used this a lot before in past tutorials and I love it. The only problem is that it's not as thick as the polygel, and it doesn't last as long as the polygel, to be honest. I feel like with the polygel, my nails last on my hands a lot longer. So yeah, let's get to painting our nails. So I'm going to be using this nudie pink by Orally. It's called First Kiss. Everything that I use I will be linking down in the description box below, friend. Don't worry, I'll be linking it just for you. And oh my gosh, what was that? It sounded so ugly. And here is our first layer, and now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put it in the UV lamp. And then we're going to repeat the process for the second layer, and then we are going to stick it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds as well. And once it's out, we're going to take a clear gel nail polish and we are going to top off our nails, and we're going to set it in the UV lamp, and we will be done painting finally. Okay, friend, so this is what our nails are looking like right now. As you guys could see, they are super long and super duper beautiful. And on my other hand, I have already gone ahead and I have created a nice little bling, kind of like a bling French tip. What do you guys think? I love how this looks. These are going to be my New Year's Eve nails, so I want them to be super duper extra and super duper over the top. But I also wanted to apologize if you guys could see little black fuzzies on my nails. Unfortunately, these little pajamas that I'm wearing have like this weird little balls that keep on landing on my nails, so I apologize for that. And so let's get our Jenny Secret crystal glue, our crystal pickup pen, and let's get our gems. For today's look, I'm going to be grabbing different size round AB crystals, and then I'm also going to be using these really large different sized AB gems that I also get from Amazon as well. And last but not least, I will also be using these extra large granny sweater crystals. These crystals are for like sweater making or jewelry making, but I use them for nails. I just clip off the backs and I use them as nail gems. Okay friends, so let's begin with the bling. So I'm going to set a little clean area right here, and then I'm going to grab my Jenny Secret crystal gel and a crystal pickup pen. And with my pickup pen, or with my crystal pickup tool, I'm going to use the opposite end, the little metal end, and I'm going to pick up a nice big glob of my Jenny Secret crystal glue, and I'm going to add it wherever I want to set my large gems at. I always start by setting my larger gems and then adding the smaller stones. If you want a more detailed tutorial on how I bling out my nails, I recently just put out one like about 2 weeks ago, and I will be linking it down in the description box below if you guys are interested. Oh my gosh, I'm like slurring my words. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so as you guys could see, I have taken my large gem, and I'm actually going to flip it over because I didn't like the way that it looked like at first, and I'm going to make sure that it's nice and centered. And once I like the way that it looks, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And this is what it looks like, friend. It's nice and sturdy, and I know it looks really dirty right now. That's because of the crystal pickup end, the little wax end. It tends to dirty up the crystals. That's why at the end of every bling that I do, I wipe everything down with rubbing alcohol. And as you guys could see, I am going to be adding glue all over the nail, but I'm only going to be adding glue in the areas where I want to place the gems. I want to create like a French tip type of nail, so I'm only going to be adding glue on half of the nail. And here I am creating the little smile of the French tip. And this isn't the Jenny Secret crystal glue, by the way. The glue that I'm using right now is the I Hold Glitz glue. I'll be linking it down in the description box below if you guys are interested in it as well. And the way that I'm going to start off my French tip, my crystal French tip, is before I do the rest of my bling, I'm going to establish the smile line of my French tip design first. So I'm going to take like these small to medium sized crystals. I honestly don't know the size of crystals, friends, so don't judge me. And I'm going to create a little smile line to remind me to not go past that line. So here is the little smile line, friend. It looks real cute. And make sure to match it with your other nail so that one isn't higher than the other, because you do not want one like that. You don't want an uneven looking set. And now I'm going to grab my large different sized AB crystals, and here I'm just going to freestyle a little bling pattern. As you guys could see, I'm going to be pressing each and every single gem into the glue to make sure that the glue slightly surrounds the crystal. This prevents the crystal from lifting. And if you are somebody that loves to do hairstyles like me, this is a really important step. Make sure to slightly press your gem into the glue so that your hair doesn't lift any of your gems, especially in the shower, friend. So okay, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna let you guys watch the rest of the bling. Okay, boo-boos, I'm back. So this is what our nails should look like once we're done blinging it out. Ew, look how extra it looks. Happy New Year to us, boo-boo. And so once you set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds, you're going to take it out and you're going to clean it with some rubbing alcohol like so. And bam, so shiny, friend. Yes. Now let's move on to our middle nail. So as you could see, this is a nail that I created for my middle finger, but in order to create this nail, I had to do things a little bit differently because I did extra large gems going down the middle. So for this nail, I'm going to grab some of my Jenny Secret crystal gel. I'm going to place it wherever I want to put my large gem at, and then I'm going to take my gem, I'm going to place it right on top of the glue, and then I'm going to set it for 60 seconds, and I'm going to repeat this process for every single extra large gem that is going to be going down the middle of my nail. And the reason why I do this is because these gems are so large that they tend to move from side to side, and if you guys don't set these before adding your smaller gems surrounding the larger gems, your bling pattern will be completely messed up. Your diamonds will shift all over the place and it'll just ruin your day pretty much because you won't be able to get the hang of it. So I suggest that you guys set your extra large gems first, one at a time, and then do your smaller gems. Okay, so this is what your nail should look like once you are done setting all of your extra large gems. And now I'm going to dip into my eye hold glue, and I'm going to surround my nail with the rest of this glue. I'm going to cover the whole entire nail with it because I'm going to cover my whole entire nail with gems, friend. This nail is going to be super duper blinged out. Okay, so I'm going to be repeating the same exact process that I did with my last nail with this nail. So with this one, I'm going to be adding my larger gems first, so my large AB gems, and then I'm going to be filling in the gaps with my round AB crystals. And I'm just going to let you guys watch me do the rest of my nail, and I'll be back when I'm done. Ew, look at that nail, mama. That thing is extra. I freaking love it, friend. So this is what our nails should look like after we are done taking it out of the UV lamp after 60 seconds. We're going to wipe it off with some rubbing alcohol, and yes, look at it shine just like its sister. I swear these are like the perfect nails to bring in the new year. I'm so freaking excited to show these off whenever I go to the grocery store because this is like the only place that I ever go out. I literally wear my cutest outfits to the Safeway or the Rayleigh's. Okay, no more distractions. I always get distracted and it literally takes me like 3 days to do voiceovers. So as you guys can see, I'm going to be blinging the heck out of my pinky, but I'm going to speed the heck out of it really quick so we can get it over with, so we can move on to our thumb. And then we can move on to creating the little paw print on my my pointer finger. I was going to say on my pinky finger, on my pointer finger. And yeah, so this is what the pinky looks like. Super duper blingy. I love it. She's a rock star. And now I'm going to do my thumb. And this is what our thumb is looking like, friends. We're going to set it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And then we're going to clean it off with some rubbing alcohol. And voila! Isn't she lovely? She's so beautiful. Ew. So much bling. Okay, so now that we have our blinged out set, I actually want to do something really cute to the pointer finger. So off camera, I actually did my left hand. So as you guys could see, I did tiny little cute pink paws. They remind me of my cats. Aren't they super freaking adorable? And if you guys could see little black fuzzies on it, I'm so freaking sorry. It's the damn PJs. My bad, friend. Well, anyways, I want to do tiny pink paws on my other hand as well in celebration of my little merch line. So let's go ahead and let's grab a pink gel polish, put it on whatever flat surface that you guys could find. And I use this pink by No Addict LA. I believe it's called Electric Pink. I will be putting it down in the description box below if you guys are curious. And I'm going to take a dotting tool. You guys need a dotting tool for these little paws, friend. It'll make your life so much easier if you guys use a dotting tool. But if you guys could use a toothpick, go for it, friend. Use a toothpick. So I'm going to take one dot right here, place it, and I'm going to make it thicker. So I'm going to go back into the pink and I'm going to make the dot thicker. And then I'm going to place another dot right next to it. Bloop. Like so. I'm sorry if my big old nail is in the way. And then I'm going to take another dot and I'm going to place it right on top like so. Boop. And now you have the base of the paws. And now let's do the toe beans. 1, 2, and 3 little toe beans. And now you have a cute little paw. That was so easy. Now I'm going to do another one. Really, really fast. Now that you're done creating your tiny little kitty beats, go ahead and put it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds. And when you take it out, take your favorite clear gel nail polish and go over the tiny little feet. Try not to go over your crystals. Just try to go over where you did the feet. I suggest that you guys do this before you do your crystals, but you know me. I always think of ideas last minute. And I end up doing things the way that you're not supposed to do them. So once you're done covering it with the clear gel nail polish, put it in your UV lamp for 60 seconds. And look at your little tiny toe beans on your nails, friend. They look so freaking cute on our nails. I'm gonna cry. Okay, well anyways, before we cry, so let's take our Jenny Secret crystal gel pen, and what we're going to do is we are going to apply the crystal gel or the crystal glue in the nooks and crannies of our nails, in every single little corner that we could find that we could put glue in. Does that make any sense? So any little corner, any little crevice, put the Jenny Secret crystal gel pen glue in it, because it will help seal your crystals. And once you're done doing it to every single nail to make sure that your crystals don't pop off, put it in oh my gosh, you guys, what the heck is wrong with me? Put it in the UV lamp for 60 seconds and voila, friend, your nails should look magical. And the last and final step to make our nails pop is to take some cuticle oil. This is like a mango cuticle oil that I got from Sally's the other day. I definitely recommend it. It smells so freaking good, friend. I love it. And I'm just gonna apply it on my cuticle area, and voila, my beautiful and gorgeous bougie friend, this is what our nails should look like afterwards. Yes, they're so freaking amazing. So what do you think? Do you think this is the perfect New Year's Eve set? And would you wear this, friend? Would you wear this extra bougie over the top set or what? Extra long too, friend. No shortcuts. I miss the club, friend. I hella wish that I was showing these off at the club. Every single year I usually do something fun. My favorite New Year's Eve memory was when me and my husband went to go see Miguel live in concert, and I think it was for 2019, I believe, and he counted down to the new year with us, and he brought out his wife. It was freaking amazing, and it was so cool. If you guys ever get the chance to see Miguel live, I definitely recommend it. I hope next year things get better so I could go back to my crazy, New Year's Eve memories and create some more, and maybe this time I could take you guys with me, and maybe I might run into you guys. I hope I do. I hope and pray that I run into you guys one day in the future so I can give you guys a hug. Well, not right now because we're supposed to be like, 6 feet apart and whatnot, but I still want to give you a hug. Well, all right, my beautiful and gorgeous bougie friend, thank you so much for this amazing year. I wouldn't have been able to be here without y'all. I wouldn't have had 11,000 subscribers without y'all. I wouldn't have a freaking merch line without y'all. So thank you so much for this beautiful and amazing year. You guys have made all the struggles to get to where I'm at today worth it. Like, you guys really have. You guys have really made my dreams come true, and thank you so much for helping me believe in myself, and I'm so thankful for that. Thank you so much, my beautiful and gorgeous bougie friend. I love you more than anything in the whole entire world, and I will see you next time. Oh, and by the way, I actually got the Emily Susanna Polygel kit, so please let me know in the comment section down below what you on what you guys want me to do with it. I still can't talk. Thank you guys so much for your love and support, and congratulations, Emily. I'm so freaking excited to try out your polygel kit. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.